Ángel La Ciencia.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Wake Up Wednesday. Today we're going to be covering pace. So what pace is how fast or slow you do something. But the thing that a lot of people get wrong is that they think, I need to go as fast as I can at everything. But that's not the case, because you know what happens is whenever you're doing that, you wind up going way too fast and you get overwhelmed. So what I'm about to do is give you a couple of tips on how you can possibly measure what you're doing, and instead of picking up this insanely fast, goal or whatever, how about you just slow it down a little bit, because you're still going to get that progress. You just might take a little more time, which is 100% okay, because we got all the time in the world. I'm just getting my pre right now. We're about to hit a good old workout, and today we're going to work out some bench, squat, deadlift. Which of the three do I want? I think today I'm gonna work out bench. I think that's the more realistic goal. We're gonna hit some bench, and our training has been pretty much rotating around, working on our weakness. So there's gonna be a lot of banded bench, floor press, etc. So I'm gonna get to that, and then afterward I'm gonna go to the soccer field and give y'all some tips on what you can do for pace. So stay tuned, like and subscribe for more content like that, or like this, and I'll see you after this workout. Camera decided to lie to me and say that the battery was full, and for that and believing that, I'm a fool. But good thing is we got this old gimbal. We always got the backup plan. So back to the workout. Oh my God, Zach, you look so close to failing on all your sets. Yeah, that's what I pride myself on. Wait for it. There it is. Okay, we're done with our workout. It went stupendously amazing. We're about to hit up the soccer field, and we're going to get into the topic of the day of keeping pace and having a good pace. So let's hope that I can do some Houdini magic. Maybe we can end up at the field right now. I actually did it. So look at that. So now that we're here, we can sit and finally talk about pace. So when I say pace, I'm talking about whether it's you're trying to learn guitar, you're trying to get rid of your anxiety, whether you're trying to be, a soccer player, I don't know. You've got to start at whatever step that you want to start at. You got to realize that everything that you do, you're never going to start off being the world's best. and that's fine. But you don't have to take these gigantic leaps with everything that you do. Like, that's not how you have to start, and that's not how you have to do during the process of getting bigger and stronger and better, etc. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. So take as small and comfortable of a step as you need to. What you'll notice is you go into the future, those small steps that you made, finding this pace of yours, going at your own pace, you'll realize that they were much bigger than you thought they were. Tip number 2 is kind of a tip, kind of just a warning. Don't compare yourself to somebody else's progress. I do this all the time. Like, there's people that I'm friends with that squat well over 600. There's people who have anxiety less than me that are getting the girl I want, etc. And if you go and have this mentality, then chances are you're not even going to attempt to do what they're doing, because you're going to look at that other person and be like, there's no way I can't get that far. But the thing is, you can get that far, but it might take you a couple more steps. It might take a couple more rejections. It might take you a couple more bad strums on the guitar to get just as good as Tyler Childers. But you know what? At least you're going and trying to progress at what you're trying to progress at. Any small step, it doesn't have to be someone else's step, but any small step is meaningful if you give it meaning. Tip number 3, man, is keep track of these small daggum steps you take. Whenever you are trying to find a pace, you've got to have a way of measuring that pace. And by that, I mean, have a notebook that you fill up with the small things that you accomplished that day. I always preach the checklist thing. If you've got to where you're distracted every 254 milliseconds, then you definitely need a notebook to keep track of this. What it does is whenever you see the pace that you're stepping at, whether it's fast, slow, etc., you get to see where you started and where you're at now. And that always makes it more fun to progress at something whenever you could see the progression of what you were doing. I highly recommend doing that when it comes to measuring your pace, because you will 100% thank yourself later. So that's the end of the video, guys. I just covered a couple of things that have to do with finding your pace, tracking your pace, and don't compare yourself to Jim Bob down the road, man. Jim Bob might have done all these cool things with his life, but you've got your own life to live. And whatever pace you've got to do, then by gosh, go do it. Because any step that you do, you might complete one part faster than he did, and he might complete one faster than you did. But in the end, we're not in a competition. We're just trying to get better. Whether it takes years and years or just a couple months, you've got to dedicate yourself to it, or else you're going to stay stagnant. You don't want that. So, like and subscribe to this channel. Wake Up Wednesdays are a thing. We're going to be posting these every week and every Wednesday. So, if you like them, of course, like and subscribe to the channel, and also share it to everybody you know, including everybody that they know, and then everybody that they know. Please. It helps me so much, and we're about to break 150, and 150 is a pretty daggum big number for me, and I appreciate all the support 100%. It's been crazy, but I love putting out these videos, and I love the feedback that y'all are giving me in person through message, etc. We're gonna keep putting them out until everybody is happy, because I want them to be happy and I want to be happy. So thank y'all for coming to the video. And as always, stay beautiful, baby girl. I love you. See y'all on the next one. This channel is dedicated to finding change in your life. See? Looky here, I found some.